Good morning. Welcome to today's math class. Today we shall learn about a cyclic quadrilateral. A quadrilateral having all four of its vertices on a circle is called a cyclic quadrilateral. All the four vertices of a quadrilateral lying on a circle is called a cyclic quadrilateral. Clear? Yes. Now, let us discuss some important theorems on cyclic quadrilateral. First one, the sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is supplementary, which means sum of any two opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to 180 degree. Already we learned, we know that the property of quadrilateral, that is, in quadrilaterals opposite angles are equal, but in a cyclic quadrilateral sum of opposite angles equal to 180 degree. Clear? Yes. Now second theorem, that is the converse of first theorem. If the sum of a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, then the quadrilateral is cyclic. Reverse. Sum of any pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 180 degree, then we can say the quadrilateral is cyclic. Clear? Yes. Now third one. If one side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced, then the exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle. Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the interior opposite angle. These are the three theorems on cyclic quadrilateral. Clear? Yes. So this chapter is over. So we learned, we discussed many properties and theorems. Do you remember that? Anyway, let us summarize what we have learned in this chapter. Okay, first property. Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. First property. Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Now second one. There is one and only one circle passing through three non-collinear points. Now next one. The perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. The perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. Now, next one. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Okay. These are the properties that we have learned in the previous class. Now, theorems related to arcs and angles. Yes, first one. Yes, the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. First theorem. Then angles in the same segment are equal. Same segment. Angles are equal. Then next one. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Okay. So, that's all. Now, we can do many problems. We can solve many questions using these properties and theorems. Okay, let us do some problems. Okay, first example. In the figure, if angle DAB equal to 60 degree and angle ABD equal to 50 degree, find angle ACD. Angle ACD. ACD. So, just join this D to C. That is ACD. Okay. So, just first join D to C. Now, find the angle ACD. Okay. So, given that these two angles, in this triangle ABD, angle A, angle B is given. So, first we need to find angle D. Then we can say that angle Z equal to C. Angle D equal to angle C because they are in the same segment. So, first find the third angle of the triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, find ADB. So, ADB equal to ADB. This angle equal to 180 minus sum of these two angles. 60 plus 50. Which is equal to 180 minus 110. Equal to 70 degree. So, ADB equal to 70 degree. This angle equal to 70 degree. Therefore, angle AZD, not ACD, ACB, this angle, ACB equal to 70 degree because same segment. Angles in the same segment are equal. Okay. Now, we have to find this angle, ACD. So, here we can apply the cyclic quadrilateral theorem because ABCD are 4 points, 4 vertices on a quadrilateral lying on the circle. So, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So, we know that in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are 180 degree. Sum of the opposite angles equal to 180 degree. So, these two angles equal to 180 degree. And we know this angle. So, we can easily find the remaining angle. Clear? So, ACD equal to angle ACD equal to 180 minus 60 plus 70. 180 minus 130 equal to 50 degree. Therefore, angle ACD equal to 50 degree. Clear? Yes. So, use the properties and theorems. Observe the figure correctly. Then you can apply the theorems. Then you will get the solution. Okay. Now, next example. Second example. If O is the center of the circle, angle BOD. O is the center of the circle and angle BOD equal to 160 degree. Find X and Y. That is the question. In the figure, O is the center of the circle and BOD equal to 160 degree. Then A. This is C. So, this is X and Y. That is our A. Find X and Y. So, look at the figure. Observe the figure carefully. What is given? BOD equal to 160 degree. BOD. BOD, subtend and angle on the remaining part of the circle. So this is the arc. This angle is 160 degree. Then what about this X? X is half of the central angle. Okay, so X equal to 160 divided by 2 equal to 80 degree. So this angle is equal to 80 degree. X equal to 80 degree. Then find Y. What is Y? So this is also a cyclic quadrilateral. Look at the points. This is C. A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. All the 4 vertices lying on the circle. So ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Here also we can apply the theorem. What is that? Yes, this angle we know that. Its opposite angle is Y. So sum of the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. That is X plus Y equal to 180 degree. Therefore Y equal to 180 minus X. X plus these two are opposite angles. X plus Y 180 degree. Y equal to 180 degree minus X. X is 80 degree. So 180 minus 80, 100. So Y equal to 100 degree. Okay, clear? Okay, that's all. We will discuss some more problems in the online class. Thank you. Have a nice day.